Hi, everybody. Sorry about that if you're watching live on Twitch. Hi. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. Welcome to Phantom Horizons Season 2. The end of Season 1, technically, was Season 7, or Episode 7. We were supposed to have an Episode 8, and then we couldn't schedule one. So, metatextually, the show Phantom Horizons was canceled by Fox because of a writer's strike and various other things. They stripped the sets, unfortunately, so they couldn't film the final episode. They had to rebuild the Crimson Xanth. It's going to be a whole thing, so they're going to have a couple bottle episodes at the beginning of Season 2. It'll be fine. We've been picked up by Vibo or Vervo or Apple TV or Disney somethings.
Apple, Vervo, Disneyflix.
So, Netflix Plus. You have to pay extra. They're trying it. Okay.
Don't tempt them.
That would cause me to, for sure, cancel Netflix. Okay. There's like 2 things I watch on that channel anymore. Whatever. I'm an old person. Okay. So, last time, the group, which consists of Drake Manson, who in Stars Without Number parlance is a partial warrior, partial psionic, an adventurer class. He is a doctor, and his psionic boon is biopsionics, which allows him to heal at this level and eventually metamorphosize parts of his body. Zephyr Bippity Boop Dawson, who is a former Twitch mech jockey who has become a sort of Space Lanes taxi driver freelancer after a series of controversies. She is an expert and secretly has a wild psionic talent for precognition. Lucifer Marlove, a.k.a. a list of aliases a mile long. In this group, he is both known as Lucifer and Wally. Is a full psionic, right? You're not a partial psionic, are you, Lucifer? Full psionic.
Full psychic.
With teleportation and telekinesis. I had to think which other tele it was for a second. And is a writer, performer, retired spy. And Freya Darkmoon, who's just the worst. And is a partial expert, partial psionic. She is a meta-psionic, which means she can visualize the psychic abilities of other people and eventually at higher levels manipulate them. So,
everybody can do it.
And she thinks that everybody can do it. So the group were hired by a mysterious black hat organization and uncovered
so long ago.
Conspiracy. Or not a conspiracy. Well, it's a cover-up where the where Axiom Core is doing experimentations on humans using their gases. It's purposefully vague on the show itself. They would probably only cut to people screaming and the reactions of all of the cast members. So make from that what you will. They go on the run for a bit. They try and figure out what to do with this data. And eventually they go back to the space station where they started from and attempt to reason and rationalize and work their way out of it. That does not work. And they once again go on the run. And we will pick up 3 months after that has occurred. So during that time, everyone has laid low. Drake has essentially started up his medical practice here. Zephyr is running a mechanic shop. Lucifer is attempting to both further his psionic understandings and set up safe havens for the group. And Freya is just the worst, I think, is...
Thank you again.
Has proceeded to ingratiate herself in a series of pirate gangs. So it is March 15th, 3200. We cut to the planet of Hurt, which is this little coppery dust ball from space that has 2 moons and a metal structure ringing the planet as if to mimic a naturally occurring ring. It's not a full-on Dyson sphere, but it does appear to have some impact on the surface below. It casts a massive shadow that it looks like is the only band of inhabited area on the planet. You can see, from space, you can see ships departing the moons, departing the ring, and going to the planet, jumping off into hyperspace. Hyperspace. We start with Dr. Manson. What does an average day here look like for you?
So, Dr. Manson, at the start of every day, unburies himself. The plant on his arm has actually gotten much larger in the past 3 months, and sort of a green discoloration has started to spread along his neck and chest. He now he seems a lot more sluggish, and occasionally will sort of drag the big arm on the ground. But aside from that, has sort of gone about his day normally. He is he is a no questions asked doctor, essentially, is what he is. Because of his mastery of biopsionics, he's able to heal people very quickly. Unfortunately, because of the nature of Hurt, the planet called Hurt, literally Hurt, I can't get over that. I'm sorry. It's called Hurt.
The joys of random generation.
It's perfect. It's just what it's like just what a bunch of weird Mad Max thugs would name it. He has been doctoring up, unfortunately, probably some unscrupulous individuals, as well as making sure Freya Darkmoon does not just completely overload her endocrine system and just basically half his time preserving Freya's kidneys and liver, and half the time treating other patients that are not Freya.
This is a joint... Okay, question first for Freya. Freya, do you visit Dr. Manson?
Probably at first, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just, really busy, and he keeps, telling me to, drink water and talks about my kidneys. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
Okay. Follow-up question for Dr. Manson. Do you attempt to make house calls for Freya?
There's only, at the end of the day, there's only so much I can do. Probably I would give her 1 or 2 at the start, but when she made it sort of clear that she wasn't interested, I would have just stopped coming.
Okay.
And sort of left her to her devices. The one who I would probably I would probably try and stay in contact with her and sort of check in every once in a while, but I would imagine she's not returning my texts anymore.
Okay.
No, she just doesn't hear any concern for her well-being. She will respond as if you didn't say anything if it's about her well-being, and it'll just be like, great to hear from you.
I think we established in back chat, self-care is for other people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just Generally speaking, though, he'll probably try and maintain contact with the group, just because Zephyr, if he needs a ticket off this planet, is his ticket off this planet, and Wally has generally been helpful in, I would imagine, keeping up with the goings-on, sort of the criminal underbelly.
But yeah, so
I also like his new beard.
You get a lot of traffic. It's a lot of very vague gunshot wounds, and they fell on a pile of bullets down an elevator shaft.
Space clap.
Yeah, it's a lot of very duplicitous and no one is straightforward, but knife wounds, various sexually transmitted infections, general fuckery injuries, people putting firecrackers up their butthole, like that works well ever.
I can't cure that one. You just, like... I'm sorry, I have to go in. It's the only way. Why would you do this to yourself?
Thought it was funny.
Oh, Doc, I got it bad.
Again?
Again, right.
I would imagine I'm probably like one of 4 doctors on this entire fucking planet.
One of 4 licensed doctors. Zephyr, what does your day look like?
Zephyr usually wakes up pretty early. She's a mechanic now, so she has her own little shop. Oh, she sold the big gun we stole off the mech last season, so she could afford her little house, her little like garage. The Xanath is, I'm guessing, stored somewhere else, like off-site in another location.
Okay.
Just so she has like a way to like, so it doesn't like get stolen like right there with her. All the boys are there. All the row boys. They're all helping orders and doing their. He's there.
Arguing with the row boys.
Yeah.
Desmond, no, that goes there. This goes here. Why do I label anything?
And yeah, she's just been filling orders. She doesn't know if it's like legal or not, but as long as the check cleared, doesn't matter.
What is and isn't legal? What is and isn't life? What is and isn't a giant mech gun? Who can say?
Who can say? Oh, and just for about contacting the others, Zephyr's basically ghosted everybody. Like, she's still a part of the group chat, but she has not responded to anybody's, like, trying to communicate with her.
If read receipts were turned on, has she read the messages, or straight, this setting is on mute? Like, which...
I think she's read them, but she hasn't responded.
Okay.
So it says read on all of them, but...
Okay. Ouch, everybody. Lucifer. My first question for Lucifer, what is your name on this planet?
I'm gonna go with, drat. Excuse me. Drop something. I'm gonna go with, Tom Watson.
Excellent. Thank you. And what does your day look like here?
I usually only for a few hours. Wake up before the sun, or whatever happens when morning starts. I am attempting to stay in touch with my psionic professors remotely to develop my disciplines. Privately, I feel like I'm living in a almost like a rooftop sort of Garrett. Alone generally. I feel like I am reading the messages, pitching in where necessary, but using those to sort of ascertain whether I can do a physical drop-in. And I sort of more surprise people. I just turn up physically because I feel like I've come by the shop. I've connected with the row boys, probably directed people to Zephyr, probably directed people to Drake, stopped by Drake, that sort of thing. And for Zephyr, I feel like maybe we hang out a little more periodically, and I try to direct more benign substances your way and dissuade you from trickier ones.
You mean Freya?
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yes, Freya. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. So, and my day starts with reflection, because the name I've taken is the name of a friend who was killed on my planet, who intervened on my behalf, and is really the reason that I left and changed things, because I didn't want anybody else close to me to die. So now I feel self-involved with people that I'm feeling like I have obligations and connections with. So that's the name I came up with. So my day sort of begins with almost like a practice that was happening when I was in the game, which was that I would sort of do a mantra in my head about who I'm supposed to be. And so Tom Watson keeps coming up in my head. And so I sort of begin the day a little emotional and a little raw. And then I engage in my practices, and then I sort of play it by ear. Check in on people, try and figure out what works here on Hurt in the Shadow, how it works, how to work, how to stay alive, and trying to observe any sort of ripples from last season, if they are coming our way.
And Freya.
Sorry.
Oh no. Freya.
Yes. Thank you. No, what was the question?
Oh, honey, what does your day look like?
Oh, who knows? It's just kind of depends on the day. I'm mostly a pirate now, I think, or like I work with pirates. Like I started dating some guy, and then like kept being like, well, that's stupid in these meetings with a lot of important people that stopped talking whenever I would say that, and they'd be like, who are you calling stupid? But then I was right, and they could see that. So now I think I broke up with that guy. I haven't seen him in a while, but I'm still with the gang. Anyway, I very much feel responsible for everyone being here. So I do try and keep in touch, but I kind of think like Zephyr's kind of like just maybe needs some time, and I get it. And the doctor keeps worrying about my well-being, and I just don't need that. But I still want to make sure that he's safe, and I, try and tell the boys and whatever to leave him alone or go there for their gun wounds or whatever. Tom. Ugh. But anyway, Tom is fine because he mostly doesn't guilt trip me, except he keeps trying to give me like long form psychedelics that just make me think about stuff, and I'm not into that right now. So like I'm just kind of like, it's a party. I mostly hang out in the basement of the Foot Clan from the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, mashed up with a rave at all hours. Someone's always playing pool, and no one wears sleeves. So
what did you decide the name of the gang was? Bertrand's Runners? Bertrand's Rammers?
Yeah,
what was it?
I've changed it. It's Salvagers. They're salvagers.
Okay.
Yep.
Someone got an English degree? Okay. Sal's.
Yeah. I was
Didn't
going
have a
to
page.
pronounce it a little more accurately, but then it Sal's Badgers, and I don't think that comes across.
It's.
So.
I'm sure said gang member with an English degree was just like, no, we have to be authentic about it, and then was promptly shot.
Yeah, no. He doesn't work here anymore. So yeah, it's a lot of getting lifted and partying, and then everyone like goes into a back room where you can just hear industrial music from the next room. But you can still like feel it though. It's okay. And then people sometimes like have important questions, and I'm like a real connections person. I'm like, hey, this person needs rail guns, and we just happen to find a bunch of rail guns. So, hello? Is anyone even paying attention to me? Life's fine. Life's fine. Does that answer your question? I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the voice in the sky. My name is Andy. Today is
I'm not an
Andyist
Andyist.
holiday. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, right. She's having one of her... See, that's what I was talking about with the drugs, darling.
Yeah.
You go long form, you have less sort of Andean episodes.
I'm a good person without fear of punishment from any Andys in the sky, so it's pretty chill.
Giant bearded space wizards. No, thank you. Okay.
Oh, real quick though, I do ironically consider myself to be protecting Wally, for instance. So
Okay.
he's probably showing great concern. I think Wally's still some babe in the woods who accidentally got drugged in this stupid plan. And I do try and look for some monitor, but I think we're kind of 2 layers of protection deep from most people stopping who are, I believe, are looking for us. So I do my best to also like comb for news and cover our tracks. But lately I'm just more on party drugs and consigliarying.
Yeah, so you have your finger on a dead switch. Does Freya still have her finger on that dead switch?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Let's find out together. What should I roll? Let's find out. Feels very whiz to me.
Yeah, so let's see. Where's the...
Oh, there's like saving throws.
Yeah, it's what are the...
Physical, evasion, or mental.
Give me a mental one. So you want to
Okay.
roll over your save.
Okay.
So it should have gotten 1 lower when you leveled.
Yes. And it's 2d6 because that's impossible.
It's a
I can't
D20.
beat it.
It's a D20.
It's a d20. Okay. Okay. Oh no.
Okay.
Who gives a shit? It's not like the truth matters anyway, so fuck it.
Okay.
That was probably like a full month ago I said that.
So wait, you've released all the Dead Man Switch stuff?
Yeah, I stopped sending that signal.
Cool! Cool and normal. Cool and normal and cool.
What does it even
A month ago?
matter? Yeah, a month ago. Excellent.
Matter. Yeah, probably.
So, Pond Pebbles, right.
I forget it's like night for like 15 minutes around here. I should go inside.
I have the opposite of seasonal effectiveness disorder.
I've got
Yeah,
whatever Robin Williams in Insomnia had.
Mm-hmm. No,
Is it
he's
always
not the insomnia.
dark?
Insomnia?
That sounds
Wait,
right.
what?
No, it's Al Pacino. Okay.
That is Al Pacino, sorry.
Is it always dark under the shadow band?
It's always like a cloud is passing over the sun, so it's not dark. It's just shady.
Okay, so at night it gets dark.
At night, it does get dark. Yes.
Okay, right.
And outside the band, like, the atmosphere is on fucking fire, right?
Yes, it's like
More or less.
Yeah, it's like 200 degrees, the worst desert ever. You know, you can technically survive for a couple hours. I don't even know if that's true, but you will die very quickly.
Yeah,
I could get us through it.
you could get us
You
through.
could. It's just there's nothing out
would
there. So, and you would eventually. You
Wipe
could
on
certainly
them,
do
right?
it. Yeah, it's just if you loop, you could do it. But okay.
Let's hear that.
So
Sorry, those are my dogs. I'm babysitting a second one.
okay.
Thank God, I thought it was just me.
Let me think. Okay. So Zephyr, the person who bought your railgun has been paying you in installments, and more than generously. But they usually come around the 15th of the month to give you your payment, and you know that this one is the last payment.
How much did I end up getting for it?
You ended up getting 10,000 creds for it. So
Dang.
a sizable take from that thing that you got for free. And they've been paying, roughly a third at a time every month. But the person comes to the door, and their name is Tomias Cooke. They insist you call them Tommy, please. And they are typically dressed much fancier than anyone else on this planet. Everyone else on this planet, sleeves are bullshit, is, you think, the unofficial slogan of the planet. Nobody wears sleeves. Everybody, low-cut V-neck. Lots of flowy stuff. It's very beach culture, Florida, California kind of thing. This guy wears, bright blue pants and a cream-colored Nehru jacket. He is illogically dressed for the climb and the weather and the condition of the planet. And yeah, he comes in and just kind of waits for you at your little front desk area. He won't talk to the row boys, and Guy says he wants to speak to you about something, otherwise he would have just taken the check.
Okay. I think even though he won't talk to the row boys, Ricardo is just standing in front of him, trying to get him to sign a guest list.
Okay.
Best characters, don't at me.
He will kind of take a little, stylus and sign the data pad. Okay. Kind of wave him on his way. But yeah, other than that, he's just waiting there for you.
Zephyr will come out and greet him.
Oh. Miss Dawson, a pleasure as always. I do hope you are well.
As well as I can be.
Wonderful. I hope you are enjoying your stay on this planet. It's not to everyone's tastes.
I don't see what's wrong with it. It's party stuff. Partying's pretty good.
See, I knew I liked you. But I do have your last payment, and I was hoping that perhaps we could continue a business arrangement.
What would you have in mind?
Well, I procure weapons all the time, and I often need them outfitted onto various spaceships, and I'm always looking for a trustworthy mechanic, and I believe you are a trustworthy mechanic. My last one, well, his rates went up unexpectedly, and I did not care for that. I felt it was a betrayal of our agreement.
let's break that down a sec. Because I feel like if we were to work together, you would probably hash out how much money I am owed. Because if you want quality work, you have to pay.
Oh, of course. I am more than willing to pay for it. It's, these random fees. It was really extortion. Undercoating? I never agreed to that. Who needs undercoating on weapons?
It's a space thing. And Zephyr will just, start, moving papers around.
No salt in space? Okay. He says, if you're uninterested, it's, of course, I will find someone else.
No, I'm interested. I always have to get my legal advisor, Guy, to look over the contract.
Of course, I will leave you a copy. Take all the time you need. Sooner ensures you get paid sooner. This is, I believe, the beginning of a beautiful working relationship, Miss Dawson.
I'll see about that.
That you will. Yeah, and he pulls like a memory stick out of his pocket and hands it to one of the row boys to look at, and he'll say, "Well, do have a magnificent day." And stroll outside, put on a straw hat, and walk away.
Zephyr will look down at one of her row boys and be like, I don't like him, he's too folksy.
Ricardo just shaking his head. Okay. So,
I'm just a simple country arms dealer.
Back with Sal's Vagers. Freya, one of the boys, whose name is Aaron, comes up to you and
Aaron boy.
It's Aaron.
It's Aaron what?
It's Aaron boy.
Okay. It's Aaron Boy. He had a much cooler last name. Poor Aaron. Okay. I'll just use it for somebody else. Aaron comes up to you and says, did you see the most recent news alerts? Cool.
Obviously. Pull out my interface. What are they?
You'll hit refresh on your screen.
Yeah.
And popping up at the big one, it said Black Eye for Merchants Consortium. And the byline is controversial heiress Freya Darkmoon blows whistle. And the guy says, I don't want to make you mad because you're not violent, but you give us this look and it's somehow worse than if you just shot us. That's the one. But some of the other boys are calling you a snitch.
Who are these boys that are calling me a snitch, Aaron? Because all I see is you.
Kind of point into the pool room where they.
Oh yeah, bandan. Your entire outfit is bandana. So, okay.
This is the worst G.I. Joe.
See, I will stand up because I might be able to physically take Aaron.
You are rather strong.
Yeah, well, tell Bandan and the boys that they can come and say it to my face. Like you just did. Right now. I'm not a snitch, I'm a whistleblower. It's a big corporate word for a snitch.
I think we're saying the same thing, ma'am.
Yeah, well, guess what? That's why I'm here with you all. Are you doing human experiments on people?
Well, Alphon is seeing how long he can go without showering. It's kind of like it's an experiment.
I've noticed. Smells like ball sacks and nachos. I don't really need this from you, Aaron. Okay, if one of the bosses wants to come and talk to me, they can summon my ass the same as anybody else. I don't need this kind of chatter from you guys. I'm legit.
Okay. Scurry away. She said she's legit, guys.
I immediately take something. I don't even look to see what it is.
Okay, just...
Because I'm having memories. And I can't have them right now. So... fuck it. And I will like go out and like just do like the sloppiest, like turn up the music that's already like ear-shatteringly loud and be like, woo! And just walk away.
But your heart's not really in it. Like,
no.
Your least enthusiastic woo of all time.
Yeah. It's a cry for help.
Something's wrong with the boss. That woo was really lackluster.
I'd like to think Bandan has the soul of a poet.
Hides it under all those bandanas.
It's like a wounded heart, really. I get it, man.
Daniel, if you could just...
Daniel.
Just work with me, Daniel. Van Daniel.
No, I walk with like nowhere to go.
Okay.
If it facilitates future scenes, I will walk maybe to go like talk to somebody else because I did forget that this happened, and it was a month ago.
Oh no!
There he goes.
There we go, our own Van Daniel.
I love it.
No, so yeah, I probably will. That will be enough to send me restlessly to try and find Wally at some point.
Okay. So,
my daughter's not home. I can't summon bandanas.
Why you guys all have stuff laying around right
It's a
by?
scarf.
The only thing I have is a Spidey mask.
I was
It's hard.
Perfect.
Way harder than it looks.
Okay. I knew this would come in handy. Best dollar I've ever spent. Okay.
I got this from a campaign. I didn't even buy it. That's why it's weirdly blue. It has slogans on the other side, but I can't show them on TV.
No, we're not cleared for that.
Okay. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna stalk probably straight through and out, half not looking at anyone, but anyone I do catch eyes with, like daring them to say something to, and trying not to cry until the whoosh kicks in.
Okay.
And then go try and find Wally.
I'm almost done my Daniel cosplay. 1 second. Boom. Fingerless
No
gloves.
sleeves, Dan.
Perfect.
Gotta ditch the sleeves.
Right.
Crop top.
There you go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Perfect. If anyone was like, what does Daniel look like? Look no further. We've got it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Freya just walks outside and keeps going, and hopefully gets somewhere.
What? I yell at a water cooler as I walk past.
Really told it, ma'am.
It's like when you bump into something inanimate and say, "Excuse me," like on reflex, but the rude version.
Okay. Lucifer, aka Tom, aka Wally, aka Tom. You get, you probably have like Google alerts for everyone's name, Axiom Core, Ruby Light, certain sectors of space. You're making sure, and yet you get from a more reputable news site probably than the trash rag that Freya's feed was defaulted to, but it was something to the effect of Merchants Consortium member Axiom Core accused of illegal human testing on human subjects of essentially boiling it down to like a super soldier serum in layman's terms, some sort of enhanced soldier project. And but it does mention, this one does not mention Freya Darkmoon by name, but it does say a former high up executive in that area from the Merchants Consortium is believed to be connected to the leak.
Okay. Do I have anything on my Danvers pager from Walsingham or
so Walsingham, pretty much after he said like, I always look out for best interests, silence, nothing.
So, but nothing. I'm seeing nothing from my own side of things coming in about this. No point of view.
No. It's been radio silence, which is when you were active in the field was on you. Like, this is a little off-putting.
Okay, so now I'm getting worried.
Yes. And then Mata Parvin has been mostly not communicating with you, but he did send a message encrypted that was essentially, I am doing this on purpose. I'm not trying to burn you. I'm trying to help you lay low. Like, I'm just trying not to blow up your spot. So communications will be infrequent, but obviously if there's an emergency, contact him, that kind of thing. But he hasn't, the last you heard on this front was that the Merchants Consortium has bought off enough of the Seventh Sanctum that he can't do anything about it. And they're not a judiciary branch. They're essentially private police. Like, they can't actually enforce laws that are being broken. If no one wants to enforce the laws that are being broken, or being punished for those laws.
And do I know if my compatriots are using aliases?
That's a great question. Is everyone using an alias?
No.
Nope.
Drake is probably just... He's probably just asking people to call him Doctor.
Okay, so Drake's not flashing his name around.
Drake's not flashing his name around, but does not have an alias. Realistically, people will call him either Doctor or make up some weird name with the word tree or plant in it.
Right.
And
I'm counting on you guys for that one. I don't have any ideas.
Freya.
Because it was too hard to remember, everyone just knows me as Freya, but I've been scrubbing our footprint pretty constantly. So there's no official record of a Freya here. Or probably a Dr. Manstrong or whatever his name is. All Drake names, I just stopped. There's like 3 Drakes who can't get their bank loan down the street because of it. But yeah, at least for like the first month or so when it was probably most important, I was very diligent about it, and now I just forgot. It's fine.
Okay. I am going to look for Freya.
Okay. So you head down to Sal's
Vagers, yeah.
rundown warehouse rave bar, and picturing a lot of big open windows, giant ceiling fans that just slowly spin.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Haze, an indeterminate haze. And yeah, and you as you were walking.
And this is us with money.
This is technically profitable now. Before Freya got here. And as you were walking, you can see Freya is stumbling down the street. Maybe she stopped. Someone has offered her a vape.
Don't mind if I do, thank you.
Okay. I am going to just check. Anybody look like they're looking at her other than the vape offerer?
No. Everybody, this is the sort of city street where it's just better to keep your head down.
Okay, good. I am going to, hey, Freya.
Oh my god, Wally. So good to see you. Giant space invading hug. And like just putting too much weight, making you do more of the work.
I have an 8 strength, but that's all right. I've got TK to back me up.
It's so good to see you. Hey, it's been a minute.
Yeah, listen. Speaking of, you got a time? You want to come back to my place and have a little talk, a little FaceTime?
Yeah, you want to just get like a coffee?
Yeah, we can do that. But
Great
I'm
coffee.
thinking someplace where we can, I don't know, be private, just have a chat.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a
Have
good
you
idea.
had an eye on the news?
You know me, I've got my thumb on the pulse. So,
Right.
yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Remember I did that? Well, that happened.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that came from you, is what you're saying?
Well, yeah, like a long time ago when like the
How
world still
long
made
ago
any
you
sense.
You reckon? How long?
Like when the world still made any sense, you know?
Oh, right.
Before I was free. So I just said fuck it. And so that's out there now. So it's not gonna matter. But like I didn't want to make it hot for you.
No.
Planet?
I
Are
mean,
you kidding? Huh?
yeah. I just, this is sort of out of the blue. I thought, I don't know why. I thought maybe it'd be some sort of heads up. So that's good to know it came from you. I'm wondering though, how likely do you think it is that you could be ID'd?
Well, I cut a little promo for it, so that's attached. I mean, like, it's definitely going to have my name attached to it. But as far as, like, here...
Yeah, I mean...
Nobody even knows who I am. Someone passes by, hey, Freya. Hey, Tom. Like, yeah, like, so I'm pretty laid low.
Free dog!
Right, a endless parade of people.
See, I think I'm pulling it off.
Hey, we're adding your name to the Christmas card list. Is a Darkmoon? That's just spelled like it sounds, right?
Capital D, capital M.
Oh.
Oh, really?
No hyphen? No hyphen, though, right?
No, one word.
Told
Yeah,
you.
I think I'm pulling it off. No, I probably do, like, leave the Darkmoon off of it, but, like, I am a trash celebrity to a, like,
Yeah,
it's not surprising as soon as it's like, oh, Freya with a face tattoo.
Your picture was on that article you saw. Like,
Yeah, but I've got this cute undercut now, so, like, good luck.
Clearly. stars and hearts and Lucky Charms or whatever the rest of your face tattoo is.
Yeah, so like what
The New York Times called it regrettable.
what
What?
if any sort of have you had any chance, have you heard from your mum?
What are you up to? Real quick, Andy. Do I have like 7 missed messages from my mom? Like, has there been any contact past the initial?
No.
I just want to know what kind of pain I'm living with there. Okay, good.
No, it was just the one. Please, it was just a misunderstanding. We can all fix this. Just come back.
Yeah. Yep.
Regards. I don't even remember if she signed it love.
It was regards,
Yes.
I believe. What are you up to? Still in the place? Like the thing?
Yeah. I'm just I'm trying to like. I thought I'd start maybe trying to write stories down or something, create some art. I don't know. I'm sort of beside myself, not really knowing what to do. And I gotta say, like, I'm a little spun by this because I didn't know where it was coming from. I guess I thought I'd have a sense of it, but like I said, hearing that it's come from you sets my mind at ease a bit, and hearing that you have not heard from your mum also sets my mind at ease because, frankly, this is the kind of thing that could, change states of matter with someone, could get dodgy, right?
Yeah, you're right. I should have told you. We should probably tell the others. Are you still in contact with Zephyr? How's she doing? We don't really talk.
I've come around. I love those robots and I love those cats. So, and
Wally at this point is going to get a text that's like, "Did you see what just leaked? Hello? Are you there?" And it's just like 14 unread messages. I'm having a
from
panic
me. All right, you're sending it to me.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you saw, but getting alarmed.
Here's Drake now. Hang on. Yes, I saw. Am with the lady in question. Now, where are you? Send.
You just get an angry emote back.
Fuck. Is that a place, man?
And then there's just no response. It's just his scene.
I mean, anger is a state. ... Nothing. All right. Reach out when you're not. Send.
Drake. After you get reach out when you're not so mad. ... from Wally, aka Tom. You get another message from a number that you do not have saved into your compad, an address you don't recognize, which just says, "The offer still stands. The terms can change to be whatever you want, Drake. Get you off this planet, set you up with a practice wherever you want. The data is wide. You can still benefit from it. --X.
Sorry, wrong number.
New phone, who dis?
Oh, right, X. Shit. Sorry. Fuck, what was it again? It's been so long. What was the thing for?
So
He's typing all of this.
In the very, very first episode, so Drake was offered information about the failure of terraforming and other various scientific data that he could be essentially re-granted access to since his mishap in the swamp. This seemingly is referencing that. And all you had to do was protect Freya, get the data they needed. So they want to talk. They say that the terms are still negotiable.
Well, I'm doing my best, but Freya seems really determined to kill herself.
They will respond, Miss Darkmoon's safety is no longer our top concern. In fact, she has become a bit of a liability. If something were to happen to her, that would not be unagreeable.
I'm not gonna do a malpractice. I ain't a hired gun anymore, he adds.
If you reconsider... --X.
That's it.
Okay.
No response from Drake. He's just at this point, like, it's been a very stressful couple weeks for him. You know, his infection is spreading. All these people coming in with just horrible various injuries and ailments, some of which he can't even cure, probably. Like, I would imagine every once in a while someone just comes in with just a very disfiguring or brutal injury that they can't,
Oh, yeah, he is certainly not
he just
saving
can't do anything
everyone.
about.
Yeah.
And it's probably starting to take a toll on him, because I would imagine he's used to working in like a sterile environment with a lot of other doctors around. Now he's working in a decidedly not that sterile environment with a very questionable group of people with much worse conditions and much more urgent situations. But he's probably not used to losing so many patients.
Well, we brought you the head and the body. Put them back together. Science.
Who needs it? I'm an orthodox atheist.
Still funny.
It's canon.
Okay. Freya and Wally, as you are sort of congregating in the street, Aaron comes running back up to you, Freya, and says, "Freya, we got that meeting with Bert's Runners. Are you gonna? Be there?"
Shit. Wally, I have a thing I have to do.
What do you got? What do you got to do?
I've got a liaise, it's called. So, here's what you can do. You go tell Zephyr and Recrego and Diego and Guy that everything's fine now. It's cool, and maybe we can all have a lunch. But I have to go do a...
Are you sure you gotta go right now? Why right now?
Aaron, do I have to do it right now?
I mean, we do need her, sir.
Yeah, I have.
Well, I mean, you know, like,
This isn't
here I am,
pressing.
though. I mean, I
They're
got
not
dibs
coming
on the
for us.
situation.
Reality doesn't matter. The truth doesn't matter. No one knows where we are.
A couple other of Freya's boys walk up behind her and look at you, Freya, and say, "Is this man bothering you?"
No. You're bothering me, Greg. Anyway, his name's Gary.
It's a fun thing we have.
No. I'm coming to do the thing. No, yeah, you just touch base with Zephyr. She doesn't want to see me anyway. Probably even less now because she's all like, "What?" She's railing at her phone and emojis or something. So, like, if you can just sort that out, that would just be super chill of you. Thank you so much, Wally. We have to catch up. This obviously.
All right.
This is,
Look. Let's meet up later. All right.
Yeah. After
So
I
what?
do a pirate crime.
Cut you up back here. Is that all right?
I'll come. I'll kind of look at the intrusion of kind of my new life. That is getting in my way a bit right now. I'll just come by your place later, or text me.
Yeah. Can you text me in 1 hour?
Set
Set an alarm. Can you do that?
Reminder. Yeah.
Please
Of
do.
course I will.
Please do.
Of course I will. Oh my god.
All right.
It's been so good to see you.
It's great to see you. I just really want to do a little catching up. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's overdue, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been who knows how long. But yeah, no, we will, okay?
Okay.
See you soon.
Right. See ya.
Don't touch me, Aaron. Meanwhile, I ran into him. God.
Aaron kind of gets out of the way. Lucifer, you see, he's like a 14-year-old boy. Like he just has no control over any of his limbs, and he's just sorry.
God, you're worse than the water cooler.
Can I do like a check to sense would I roll notice to see if they maybe are up to something?
What do you mean?
Like they mean to do me harm?
Say that again, Timothy.
Like sense motive?
Sure, yeah, that's notice, yeah.
Alright. 2d6. Eight.
8? Okay. I gotta remember how this system
Plus
works.
whatever. What's the skill for notice? Would it be
wisdom, yeah.
Okay, so +1, so 9.
Okay, yeah. No, they seem to be preparing for some sort of pirate deal that they need Freya for. They are being
Okay, so there's no
subterfuge.
ulterior.
No.
Okay.
They don't seem to have much subterfuge.
Right.
And what was the name of the pirate band that we're going to meet?
Bert's Runners.
Sure.
Okay. So,
And as I'm 20 feet away, I'll turn back around with kind of a keep going.
yeah. I mean, I don't really know these guys, and I'm just concerned that she could be valuable. That's all. So I'm gonna go to Zephyr's garage if I can.
Okay.
A shop.
Okay. So Zephyr, you've finished up your regular routines for the day, your scheduled repairs. You've maybe flipped through that contract that guy offered if you cared. It's mostly standard stuff. It doesn't seem too weird. And then you see Lucifer walking up the drive towards the shop.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
How's it going?
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, have you had a look-see at the news?
And Zephyr will quickly pull off her compact and be like, "Yeah, that's something."
Yeah. Apparently it came from us, as in.
It came from Freya.
Yeah. But Doc is not happy. And
Is he ever
I
happy?
was right, but but I would say actively unhappy about this. I show you. Look what he did. I show the emojis. He's not usually an emoji guy. That's the thing. I don't know, I mean, I think that Freya could be in some danger. That's what I think.
Oh, okay, that's her problem.
Yeah, but I mean, we were, involved.
Zephyr will quickly scroll through the article. Is her name mentioned at all?
No. It occasionally references. It alleges that Freya led like a strike team or something to obtain this information. It makes it sound a lot more dramatic than what actually happened, but no other specific names are mentioned.
I don't really see how we're going to get involved here. Unless we make ourselves involved.
Well, yeah, I'm not suggesting we make ourselves any stretch. I'm just, call me paranoid if you will, but, this kind of thing, whistleblowers become obstacles. Anyway, as long as, we're not on any sort of video veil, names connected to her in any way, we should be fine, right?
Yeah.
As long as she isn't, going about saying what her real name is and showing her face to anybody, we should be alright, right?
Hey, Freya!
Yeah, really suck if you guys were like connected to her via medical records or anything like that.
Some sort of something, yeah.
On a,
That's
if you were
what
on a
I'm
ship
saying.
manifest together.
I mean, Zephyr would have the ship manifest.
Well, but it was also transmitted to any port of call you would have entered.
Well, that's true.
Eventually, you started falsifying it, but not at the start. Okay.
Okay, look, I'm not... Call me Chicken Little all you want, I'm just saying. A word to the wise, that's all. How you been otherwise? Work alright?
Yeah. Been getting jobs and, fixing stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Guy, is he finding his way? Is he in the office or something?
He's like behind one of those big glass windows, and he's been waving at you for like 5 minutes.
Oh shit! Right, hey.
Picks up a cat,
hey.
makes the cat wave.
Hey. Well, I'm definitely gonna go in and say hello. Hello, Guy.
Oh, hello, Tom.
How you getting on?
Quite well. This is much better than the 2.5 hellish days I spent with Freya.
Oh, yeah.
At Sal's Vadgers. I don't think that's what it's called, but terrible place.
Yeah.
Their books were a disaster. And then I tried to fix them, and they didn't want me to do that. So I didn't know what to do.
Well, I'm glad you've been lucky enough to find a place here.
Yeah. Zephyr's a good boss. And the Row Boys
can't go wrong with the Row Boys.
No, they're very cute.
Are they and the cats getting along better now?
I just had a talking to with them, and the cats really seem to understand that the robots were here first and we're intruding on their territory. So I think it really hit home that I just have to keep them separated.
Right. Well, I'll take a cat off your hands too if you need. Once in a while, give them a little air. You know how I like cats. They can look at the birds at my flat anyway. Alright, I just want to say hello. I reckon I'm going to go, give you some room, Steph. Unless you want to get some food or something. Bye.
Always nice to see you, Tom. Tom, wink.
Right.
So.
Yeah. God, maybe I should change that again. I don't know.
Cut to Desmond, black cat emoji, knife.
No, their food comes pre-cut, Desmond. You're so nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
He thinks they're getting along, but not.
Oh yeah, he's at best totally delusional.
I mean, Zephyr's been helping out.
Oh.
She put a glass door,
Yeah.
like, so they can separate them. Get him used to it.
You smell each other.
Yeah. They don't have noses, but you can smell them.
We're working it out. Okay. Drake, after you have received the message and both the news and the offer to kill one of your patients, it would be so easy, though. Who would expect the doctor?
A lot of people, actually.
Everyone who's ever read an Agatha Christie novel.
Although,
fair.
she has a history of substance abuse. It'd be so easy to make it look.
It wouldn't be hard.
No.
Back of your head.
Everyone would think it was an overdose.
It would be so
Everyone would think it was an overdose. All you have to do. No.
I have
No.
to ask, Drake, is your plant arm at all taking one specific side and you're taking the other side of this argument at all?
There's no like Audrey 2 head poking out. No, it's just the plant arm is just a plant.
The Waldos from Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Do it.
Although
Kick that old lady.
right now it's starting to look more like a gorilla arm than a human arm. It was like sort of in proportion to a human arm before. Now it is like a full-on gorilla arm.
Wow.
Like just absolutely massive. It's making it very hard to do surgeries.
Do you wear like a jacket over it, or is it just exposed?
He ripped one of the sleeves off of his lab coat. And also he doesn't wear a shirt underneath his lab coat because that's just what this planet is.
Right.
It's changing him.
You're
He
so
started
metal.
working out, he's grown a beard.
Does he look like the Pokemon professor from Sun and Moon now?
Yeah. What's that guy's name? That guy's great.
Oh my god, he totally does. He definitely does. He definitely looks like Professor Cooke.
That's his name.
It's called Fashion. Heard of it?
He's definitely not the Masked Royal. It's my favorite part of that game. He's obviously that wrestler. Okay.
For reference.
No, he's dressed exactly like
Yeah,
Professor
like
Cooke,
that.
minus the hat and the glasses. Minus the hat, the glasses, and one of the sleeves.
I love the sweatpants.
That is not sterile.
He's a Pokemon professor, so the field is his
Works
lab.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Drake does have gloves that he washes sometimes.
What university
Put
accredited
a
all these people?
glove on your plant arm?
I try not to
Of
use the
what?
plant arm for stuff. When I do, I make sure it's all aloe vera.
Okay. So, do you do anything else, Drake, with the with this information and Wally telling you to that he's handling it essentially?
Eventually, after I calm down, I am going to text Zephyr and say, "Hey, you heard the news?
Oh yeah.
So now what?"
We can either stay out of it and wait for Freya to kill herself, or for someone to kill Freya, or we can do something about it.
Are you suggesting we kill Freya?
Oh my god.
No.
Good, because no one should suggest that.
Dot dot dot. What?
The text of a man just waiting. Someone push me one way or the other. Yes, no, yeah, no, yeah.
Definitely not. We're not doing that.
I asked, are you saying that? And
No,
I'm the bad guy.
I was just asking if that was what you were suggesting. I would never suggest that, of course.
You brought it up. What?
Yeah, come on, Zephyr. Don't talk like that. That's disgusting.
Wow, she's one of your friends. How could you even consider?
Friends.
Yeah, no, see, the thing is, and then I'm gonna text. I don't really have the option because I'm her doctor, and that's well documented that I've been her doctor for 2 years. And I would be one of the people that they try to find first, if I had to guess, given her history of substance abuse. So if Freya goes down, she either takes her with me, or I change my name, fall off the face of the universe, and then, maybe in 30 years you'll meet Gabriel Leafus or whatever. Oh my god, he is a Pokemon professor. He has the plant in his name and everything. Anyways. I don't know what to do, Zephyr. I'll be honest, I'm scared. More so than I was yesterday, and I was pretty scared yesterday, too.
I mean, everyone seems pretty settled here. I don't want to, run away again. Leave Guy to run the shop. He's good at stuff, but he's, doesn't know how to fix things.
Oh, no. Don't do that to poor Guy. Don't do that to your business.
No. They can't really, take off and be we could just go somewhere else. I don't know. I like fixing things.
Look, quite frankly, I know that no matter what you do, look, I think you'll be safe, Zephyr. And if things get too bad, you have a way off this planet. Unfortunately, I don't have this luxury. And I just want you to know that, I don't want this to be the last time we speak to each other, but it might be. And because I'm worried that I might have to do something drastic in order to make sure nobody finds me. Because I'm getting hella paranoid right now that someone could knock down my door. Because I haven't been using an alias. And look, this is a third burner communicator, I think, but they're going to catch on eventually.
Zephyr will just did you talk to Wally yet? Or Tom? Or I don't know what his name is anymore.
I'm really upset with Wally. Not gonna lie. Because I get the feel I feel like he always knows what's going on, but he's so secretive. And I would also like to know what's going on, because I don't know what's going on, and when I don't know, it's stressful, because if I don't know what's going on, I can't help anyone.
Zephyr will just type back a question mark and be like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what's going on either.
Okay, so I should probably apologize.
Yeah, that was a big long rant. And you seem to be miscommunicating what he says to you.
I'm freaking out, Zephyr.
Well, I can't really do anything about that.
Sorry.
You should go talk to Freya.
She won't listen to me.
And you just gotta make her listen. I usually just insult her, and that seems to work.
Well, I think I might be able to do one better than insult, but we'll see how it actually goes. And then Drake is gonna text. I don't know if there's like a thank you bitmoji or something, but he'll text that.
Prayer hands.
Prayer hands.
Prayer hands, and then thank you. And then he's going to call Wally. Or Tom. Tom Walter. Tom Watts.
Are you gonna Are you calling or are you gonna text?
He's calling.
Okay. Hey, how you going?
Not gonna lie, Mr. Watson, I'm kind of freaking out.
Yeah, well, I feel you there. Definite cause in the
Have you?
ether. I said there's definite cause in the ether to freak out. Yeah.
Have you spoken to Freya since the story broke?
I did. I went to find her. I found her in the street outside of her social club, and we chatted briefly, and then our chat was interrupted by members of said social club calling her in.
Is social club like suave for crack den or something?
Yeah, I'm being euphemistic. Sorry, it's in my nature. I favor discretion, particularly over communication devices. I hope you can appreciate that, given our current situation.
Yeah, that's actually why I called instead of texting, because it's harder to access the record that way.
Copy that. All right. Do you wanna meet up? Where are you?
Drake will tap Wally on the back.
Whoa!
Hey.
Ha! You are like
spy.
Butter Ninja Man.
I'm really not. You were. I had the Find My Friends on. No,
right. Okay. Well, look. Yeah, I spoke with Freya. It apparently came from her. So that, and it's from some time ago, and this is the first I've seen of it. So if it's in the media, that means, there was a definite lag. If she sent it a month ago and we're only hearing about it now, we are kind of in Booney Town. But that said, I wonder if the information is being controlled, and if so, why? And I don't know. She's a very noticeable person, and there's cause to freak out. Yeah, I'm more concerned about everyone's safety. Personally.
Yeah, I'm not the type of I can't really detach myself from Freya as the issue. I was her doctor for a number of years.
Right.
So
Hippocratic oath and all that.
Yeah, and given her history of substance abuse, it's highly likely that they would trace something back to me.
What are you? Okay, I feel you. So you're worried about you getting burned out of this?
Not just burned, because if they cross-reference that with the flight logs, I could go to prison for life, maybe longer. I don't know how this plant thing works.
Huh? Prison? What?
For aiding and abetting.
Oh, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, crimes. For all the crimes.
What do you mean?
The crimes,
It's
right.
No crime. It's not a crime.
Dude, look at where we are. Half the people around us have committed crimes. I'm pretty sure I saw that. That guy set fire to a house last week, and then had the nerve to come into my office and ask for burn treatment.
And you gave it to him, right?
Yes, of course I did.
Well, you're a good person, right? So that's good.
Yeah, you know who's not a good person? Fred. Fuck you, Fred.
Whoa! Fred Arson, what am I gonna do?
God, this is triggering. Altercations in the street really get me.
Family business.
What's family business? How can you make a family business out of arson?
My father was an arsonist. My grandfather was an arsonist.
It's a legacy.
I'm gonna raise my son to be an arsonist.
From jail.
Or I would have, before my wife died in a fire.
Yeah, so, do you want to go chat with Fred?
It's not chat with Fred. I would like to chat with Freya, but she won't listen to me.
No. She's got a little thing, and she's supposed to text me in like about 45. So I know where I saw her go. Look, I think we should, have a little group get together or something. Zephyr seems sort of unimpressed.
Zephyr's
But,
is Zephyr ever impressed?
Point
I
well
don't know, listen to
taken.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, it could be fine. It could be totally fine. But then it could be really bad. I mean, it's really bad, period. But, like, the levels are really bad. I also, am very aware that information is valuable. People are valuable. And we're surrounded by people who look for value, if you know what I mean.
What are you getting at?
I mean, like, she's keeping company with a whole bunch of people that might just have incentive, purely for business reasons, to move that information or that individual. That's what
Oh my god, they're totally gonna rat her. They.
Well, look, I don't know that. I don't know these people. I'm just saying. It's someone who is a whistleblower, right? They got a
Look,
target on their back usually, and I'm
Fred-
concerned for.
I don't trust Fred the arsonist to keep a secret. Okay.
Is he still standing by us?
Now he walked on. Hey.
With a gallon of gas.
Yeah, right.
See you later,
Back
Zach.
lawnmower.
Back to work.
Right.
Chucks
Smoking.
incendiary grenade.
He's got like the gas can on his shoulder and he's smoking a cigarette.
Mind your own.
Keep it your own leg,
I
Doc.
hate this. I hate this character we made so much.
He's gonna him and
Bandana Dan.
Bandan. Yeah. Well, look. I'm with you, man. I think we gotta get our heads together. So look, why don't we? Do you wanna meet up with Freya and
Look, I think we should give Freya one more chance. Try to hold an intervention, but if that doesn't work, we got to do this without her, one way or the other.
What do you mean without her? Do what without her?
Get off the planet.
Well, look. No, I mean, I think she would be just as jazzed to get off this place as well.
Yeah, but if she's not willing to lay low, then we're gonna have to.
It may not be about being unwilling. It may be about remembering to do it.
All right.
Prioritizing, and then it goes to the back of the list, and then what was that thing? The back, and then I mean, if it's not in front of you, is it present, right? Anyway,
I'll give her another chance.
Well, I'll give her every chance. I mean, she has value, right? I mean, you're her doctor.
She has value when she's sober.
Oh, she has value whether she's sober or not. Come on, man.
It's
Period. Those things aren't qualifiable, really.
I know. It's just I've been watching her destroy herself for the last 3 months after making so much progress. It hurts. I feel like I've failed.
I feel you, man. That's rough.
I can only imagine how rough it is on her.
Well, I mean, she's gonna be her best, litmus test for that. I mean, you can't realize something, right? You know that, right? She's got to come to whatever conclusion, and these conclusions can be subjective.
Yeah,
So, like, what
unfortunately.
you think is 5 alarm might be 0.5 as far as she or I, anyone else might be concerned.
I understand.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah, but I feel you, man. I mean, you took the what? Hippocratic? Is that it? Oath? Not the Hippocratic oath. That would be the other one.
I'm feeling like a hypocritical oath right now.
Well, don't. You're a good being, and you're here for all the right reasons, and we can't like lose our shit. We gotta be smart about this, and we gotta communicate. That's what I think. So like, we need something. We need to know. We find something out. We keep it in the loop. Keep talking.
Thank you, Mr. Watson.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. You be Doctor, I'll be Watson. We'll split the job.
All right. We need to have an intervention, though. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere.
Look, man, I mean, between you and me, I've been steering her towards much light stuff that's, like, completely innocuous and, like, it's just, takes the edge off. Not something that's going to, like, grab hold of your shoulders and ride you for 5 days or something,
Look, cocaine to weed is a good step. So if you
Right.
want to do that, that's
That's
Great,
exactly.
honestly.
Metaphor. Relative scale. Space cocaine, space weed.
both of those things are much more powerful than the regularity.
I guess, yeah. Imbued with the power cosmic. So, I mean, look, do you have anything more to do? Do you want to head back to the social club area and try and find her? Just be around? What?
No, we have to find her. We don't have any other options
Well,
at
I
this
mean,
point.
I know where she is. She's just in a meeting. She's supposed to text me in a bit, and then, but I know where I saw her go. So we can just be in the air. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. So, like, maybe get some food or something. Drink.
I tend not to be as hungry anymore lately. Don't know why.
I think I do, and I think you do too. And we don't really talk about that, and if you don't want to, that's cool. But, are you all right there?
Been better.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's hard to breathe sometimes, but I'm good. I've been looking into it. Shouldn't be an issue.
Okay. Well, if you ever need to talk about it or something, here I am. I'm in town. We know each other. Just saying. Been a while since I saw you, and it looks a bit advanced, that's all.
Taking it one day at a time. Let's
Right.
just find Freya.
Right. Enough said. Okay, so yeah, let's make our way.
Okay. So Freya, you have loaded up on a like an ATV or like a dune buggy kind of thing, and a couple of the other pirate members, one of the captains and such, they've headed out to the meeting location for this meeting with Bert's runners. It's in a neutral kind of giant air conditioned warehouse that typically serves as the meeting place for these kind of meetings. And yeah, I don't know if Freya knows what you do or do not provide service-wise, or if you just know how to make deals. But you walk in, and yeah, it's fairly typical arrangement. There's 2 people sitting at a table. They have various attendants and guards and underlings around them. It's a man and a woman. And yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, once I'm inside, I take off the straw hat and gonna move in, and I have my boys with me, and go in and sit down. Okay, and we're here to negotiate. We have product. You have runners. We need product run. Let's get this on paper. JK, we don't use paper anymore. Let's get this on digital.
The man leans forward and says, yeah, sounds agreeable. 35%?
That will be your cut?
Yeah. It hurts a dangerous place, and we're doing all the dangerous stuff.
That's implied in your name, your runners. Yeah. I presume
35%'s the current going rate for such quality runners.
Does their reputation precede them?
Yeah, they're not worth 35%.
Yeah, okay.
They are
I'll kind of get
at
up
best. Yeah.
Somewhat dramatically to like just walk away. Who's the highest ranking person with me? It's not Aaron. He can
fuck
off towards the back.
Colm.
Meanie. He is now canonically played by Cole Meany in my mind.
Did you ever see Hell on Wheels?
I don't think so.
Okay, because Cole Meany plays an absolute bastard in that show.
Okay. I'll look it up. Just kind of go and act like I have to talk about this. It's kind of, were we given a basement or a ceiling? What's Sal expecting from this?
Kind of covers his mouth and says 35% is highway robbery, which...
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I mean, in this line of work is... We do the highway robbery. I mean...
Yeah.
No, they are at best worth 22%.
Okay.
Get them down to 20.
Okay. Let's kind of walk over. Listen, I know that Sal's wagers are on the rise, but that is no excuse for price gouging. So no, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lead with 12. And I don't see myself going above that today, but you can make a stronger case.
12 is an insult.
We're procuring the product. We're selling the product. You're literally
then
this.
Yeah. He kind of points behind you to all your various dudes and says, then have one of them risk their life.
Okay, they're
Micah's boys are no joke. They're out there every day. World's worst gang names.
Okay, obviously 12's insulting. I'm not going to your number. What can we do? It's like we're not even speaking the same language, right?
29%.
Like, do you think you said a different number than the first time? Because I don't. Okay. $18. And I'll kind of like hold up my hand as if I'm stopping someone from saying something, which maybe one of them's quick enough to be like, oh, what?
No, you can't. 18. It's an insult. It's an insult to me. It's an insult to my dear sister. It's an insult to our father.
Okay. Out of respect for your father, who I'm just hearing about right now, I don't mean to disrespect the very important job you're going to do. We are experts in procurement. I'm an expert in setting up deals. We do have a gap in the organization, which is moving our product from A to B. We want you to be, listen, we've heard about Burt's Runners. We've all, right? You were just telling me, Colm was just telling me a couple of days ago what a great reputation your father had. But you don't get to tax based on your father. I'm dealing with you two. I'm going to say 22 is as high as I'm going. And if the service is as good as you say it, if the service is as good as it was when your father was running it, we can renegotiate after 6 months.
Yeah, it's agreeable.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's so nice to meet you. It's so hard to meet good people around here. So, all right, we'll have, I'll just dip doop here. If you guys can just put your thumbprints on there or whatever's less legally dubious.
Lock of hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wrap up business proceedings, and that is where we will wrap up the episode tonight. So,
High five, Colm.
Outros and plugs. Ben Daniel.
I put my bandana away. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
No, I don't even have anything here for a cheap visual gag. I have this monkey.
It's a good monkey.
Thank you. I got him when I was very small. I am Daniel. You can catch me on Sunday here. Either Sunday or Wednesday or maybe Monday or maybe Tuesday. We're kind of working it out. It's a little bit in flux right now. But sometimes here on the Laughing Dragon Inn, every other Sunday, we have Horrible Dungeon Time or Horrible Serpent Time or whatever we're calling it now. The Barovia part of the campaign is over, so we're kind of up in the air at the moment. But I'm actually a new character in that because my old character had some unfinished business in Barovia. Bad idea to go back there when you could have left, I'll be honest with you. Not my smartest choice.
Not sound ideal.
No.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. You can find me pretty much just here for the most part. It's around most of the time.
Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. I have back this game. I love this these crazy weird situation we're in with these characters, and really just psyched to be back. Thanks Andy for a great game.
Thank you. And Marty.
Yeah, I can't say enough about everyone's good work here tonight. I've been loving this game, and I think season 2, you can really see where they put the budget. They don't want to spend it all on graphics, so it's a lot of like enclosed locations. But like when they do the sprawling vista, it's really good, and then they cut back to the small character stuff.
I would actually say it's a big improvement over season 1.
Yeah, no, and Andy, you put this in my head, and I can't let it go. This has really become from Deep Space Nine to a Coen Brothers movie. And I feel like we're playing Fiasco in space with the way tonight went, and I love it. So I'm living it. I'm loving it. Great scene work by everybody tonight.
Yay!
I really appreciate it, and I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad to be back too. I missed Phantom Horizons.
Yeah.
Next week, Twilight Trails is back for... We'll see what happens. They have to fight a terrible flute-playing, terrible monster that has survived an explosion. It may not go
Stick of
well.
dynamite. Yeah. Of all the encounters we avoided, this is the one we picked to fight with.
So there may be character creation strain the next episode.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next. I've got some ideas. We'll take some votes. And then Star Chasers are back on Wednesday.
Yay!
Laughing Dragon Inn's back in full swing for 2020. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.